I don't have no issue with Errol Spence. All right. Hottest folk, we just finished walking me and Goose and getting our workout in. I don't have no issue with Errol Spence. I just feel that let's make the. I'm PBC down.
Now, Jermell was calling you out a while back. Your old stablemate here in Texas. I saw you guys go at it many times. What did you think about that?
I mean, Canelo gone, Terrence gone, so, who else we gonna get a big payday from? Well, I think that's the only reason he called me out, because everybody know how to spar and win. His coach Jerry James know how to spar and win. Everybody who's in the gym know how to spar and win, so.
Errol Spence Jr. has finally spoken out, and he's not holding back. He's calling out Jermell Charlo's sudden challenge for what it really is, a desperate bid for money, not a quest for legacy. But Spence didn't stop at words. He pulled back the curtain on their infamous gym battles, revealing who truly ran those sessions. The brotherhood consider it over. This fight has transcended rivalry. It's a breach of respect, and Spence is more than ready to show who the real top dog is.
I want to say, there's stuff I know about Errol Spence's future in boxing that I have sworn to secrecy and I just can't mention. It's not that for sure it's going to happen, but these are the things that I've been hearing. And, I just really can't say anything. And it didn't surprise me to see video of him hitting the mitts and working out. If you look at his physique, you can tell he's been working out. My assessment of his mitt work right now, he looks rusty, as he should. He looks rusty. Look like he pushed his punches a little bit. He always kind of pushed his jab though. But it looks like he's taking the light, probably warming up. You're not going to see everything he's doing. His physique, his body looks well conditioned. He looks healthy, right? I'm happy he took some time off after Terrence Crawford. That shit was crazy. I mean, he had the accident, then he came back and fought Danny Swift Garcia, then he was gone for a while. He fought Ugas. I think he had like another accident. Then he had a detached retina when he was going to fight Manny Pacquiao, and then fought Terrence Crawford and that shit. So really, he should have taken some time off, not just to reassess what he's going to.
The shift in Jermell Charlo's energy, it's impossible to ignore. For years his relationship with Errol Spence Jr. was built on mutual respect, a partnership that pushed them both to the top. They were the twin pillars of their team, always lifting each other higher. But now Charlo's vibe has changed. He's louder, more aggressive, and seems ready to burn the bridges he once valued. He's calling for all the confrontation, and his target isn't the outsiders anymore. It's the man who was always standing right beside him.
Errol Spence is a good fight. I like Errol Spence. I never spoke on this. I'm gonna speak on this right now. I don't have no issue with Errol Spence. All right. Hottest folk, we just finished walking me and Goose and getting our workout in. I don't have no issue with Errol Spence. I just feel that. But let's make the. I'm PBC down. Like, I don't know about. I ain't never got a phone call from. I got a few emails and DMs and here and there, and some contracts from Eddie Hearns. I ain't never got no real contract from Eddie Hearns at the grown man that I am now. And so, hey coach, can you get me right, bro, coach? Hey, you got a mocktail?
Yeah, did you want to?
You remember that drink I had?
Strawberry mojito?
But without the liquor, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm thinking in my head, like, say, catch up. I see you in here. All right, so, like, I don't have no issue with Errol Spence. I just believe that, like, I don't know what's happening with the boxing world. It's like right after my era with the Canelo shit, it's just like I started to watch boxing change, and I got my little distance, and I thought that it was important for me to just focus strictly on my family and my kids and my life and my future. And I got hella M's because I was knocking them niggas out before they was even boxing. they started boxing all these boxers that's really.
So what's fueling the sudden heat when you scan the 154-pound landscape and beyond the golden opportunities for a life-changing payday are disappearing fast? Canelo Alvarez has moved on to new battles and Terence Crawford is busy carving out his own legacy that leaves Jermell Charlo in a tricky spot. Big name but few worthy opponents. Apparently he looked around and realized there's only one fighter left who can deliver the kind of payday he's chasing, Errol Spence Jr. But hey race, the question, does Charlo really want to prove he's the best, or is this just a scramble to stay relevant in a sport that's moving fast? Spence sees right through it. His response wasn't angered or shaken, it was almost playful. He dismissed Charlo's call out as what it truly is, a straight-up money grab. For Spence, this isn't about legacy or settling scores, it's all about the cash. With the sport's biggest names off the table, Charlo is just hunting for the next big payday.
Texas, I saw you guys go at it many times. What'd you think about that?
I mean, Canelo gone, Terence gone, so, you know, who else is going to get a big payday from? So I think that's the only reason calling me out, because everybody know how to spar and win. His coach Jerry James know how to spar and win. Everybody who's in the gym know how to spar and win, so.
And being labeled a money grab by a peer, it suggests you're not really in it to win, that the fire to compete has been replaced by a hunger for the paycheck. Spence is painting Jermell Charlo not as a ferocious lion fighting to reclaim his territory, but as a businessman chasing a golden parachute. By framing it this way, he strips away the tough, fearless image Charlo tries to project. Spence is sending a clear message: this isn't a fight Charlo wants, it's one he needs to sustain his lifestyle. Then Spence didn't stop at the money angle, he went straight for the ego. In boxing, gym stories are legendary, they shape a fighter's reputation long before the crowd roars. Spence locked eyes with the camera and said everybody knows how the sparring went. Short words but loaded with weight, carrying the unspoken truth of who really dominated those sessions.
That's the only reason calling me out, because everybody know how to spar and win. His coach Jerry James know how to spar and win.
He's making it unmistakably clear in their private sparring sessions. Errol Spence Jr. had the upper hand over Jermell Charlo. For a fighter as proud and outspoken as Charlo, that's a cutting insult. It implies that deep down Charlo knows where he stands. He's already felt Spence's dominance when the world wasn't watching. Spence is essentially saying, I beat you then and I'll beat you again. This transforms the fight from speculation into a stark reality, one only the two of them fully grasp.
As well, said that he wanted to fight Errol Spence, and Errol was asked about it while he was at one of these events that he'd been seen at recently, and he said, man, Jermell just looking for money. And Jermell knows full well what happened in the sparring between me and him. He don't want no smoke. He and his coach know what took place. He don't want any smoke. He just wants he just wants a payday. Well, Jermell Charlo for his part responded and said, ain't nothing happened in that sparring but some good work. And I like that out of Jermell Charlo, man, because I want to see this fight. I'm going to tell you, man, I want to see this fight. And I want to see this fight for several reasons. One reason I want to see the fight is because I've always wanted to see Jermell Charlo and Errol Spence Jr. fight. I've never been a fan of these guys that say that they can't. Well, I've never been a fan of the idea that people that fight in the same gym cannot fight each other. That boxing is not a team sport. It's not a team sport. You should be able to fight guys that are in your same stable. But that's just me looking outside as a fan, and I know friendships and all that stuff come to play. However, the fact of the matter is that there's been a very famous boxer. I do believe that it might have been Mike McCallum that said this to some fighter. It might have been even Mike McCallum might have said it to Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Like, hey man, if you're such a fan of mine, why didn't you fight me? Like, hey man, if you like me.
Drive the point home even further, Spence dropped a name that lends undeniable weight to his claims. Derek James, their former shared trainer, was the one running the show during those gym wars, the referee, the judge, and the silent observer of every jab, hook, and exchange. Spence made it clear that James knows exactly what went down in those sessions. That's huge, because now a third party with first-hand knowledge is part of the story, someone who has seen all the hidden truths with training dynamics changed and the usual code of silence shattered. It feels like the full story might finally surface if the man who guided both fighters can attest that Spence dominated in the gym. It reinforces Spence's confidence and casts Charlo's current aggression as little more than overcompensation for the beatings he already endured behind closed doors.
Calls out Errol Spence Jr. I think it was on Instagram. He did the lion eating the shark.
Yeah, the AI video. I mean pictures. I saw that.
What's your thoughts?
I mean, that's a great fight. I don't know why, but I'm also not in a position to ask why. They both great fighters. They both need to get back fight. It's like, hey, let's get it popping. They know each other. I mean, it's a lot of shit in between that we don't know that they got going on. Sometimes, to me, if you ask me, that's the best way to handle things. You know what I'm saying? I love a good fight.
Who has the edge? They're both stablemates, both former stablemates.
The edge is, there's no edge.
Go ahead, do your thing.
The best man got to pull up that night. There's no edge in that fight. Not right now. They both been out for a while.
Hey, AJ, I don't want to push back on it, but both is coming off layoffs. But the last time we seen one,
yeah,
he took a beat, and the question I got is, what's left?
Yeah, I understand, but that's why I'm saying no edge, because we saw Jermell take a beating too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it wasn't as worse, but he took a beating. And the thing is, they both been out for a while, so.
It would be tempting to shrug this off as just online chatter or hype building, but there's a real spark beneath the surface. Word is this isn't just talk. Serious negotiations are reportedly underway. Rumors point to a potential showdown in 2026, a timeline that gives both fighters time to wrap up their current commitments and crank up the anticipation for what could be a monumental domestic clash. The mere fact that contracts are on the table changes the entire picture. It shows that the tension between them is profitable enough to turn into business. The obstacles that once stood in the way, friendship, shared trainers, clashing schedules, have vanished. We're moving past the will they want they phase into a clear question of when and where. For fans, this is a dream scenario, a grudge match fueled by years of rivalry, insider knowledge, and buried grudges finally ready to erupt.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's gonna be little shit. If them two fight, it's gonna be shit coming out that we ain't know either one of them could do to the other one. Cause it's like, they already know.
There's no need to scout, no nothing like that. Nah.
Let's get it popping. That's gonna be a bull versus a bull. They gonna get it in.
Do you think we get that fight though?
It's possible, because it's a big fight. You gotta be honest. It's a big fight for boxing, and it's a big fight for Texas. Why not? And Texas is a big place.
Where does that fight happen at?
In
you got
Texas.
one dude in Houston. You got one dude in Dallas.
Do it in the middle. What's the middle? Arlington or something?
Austin?
Austin, somewhere. It's a middle somewhere. Get it popping.
Austin, University of Texas
somewhere.
Stadium.
I know it's somewhere. It's a middle somewhere. It's always a middle.
Who wins?
I don't know, because I think more mental on Jermell's side and more physical on.
Amid all the commotion around Jermell Charlo, Errol Spence Jr. remains surprisingly composed and focused on the bigger picture. He's not letting himself get trapped in a single storyline. While calling out Charlo, he's also looking ahead, weighing the futures of fighters like Frank. Martin Spence is mapping out potential matchups, considering how Martin could fare against tough opponents such as Richardson, Hitchens, or Keelan Davis, proving his mind is as sharp outside the ring as it is inside.
Staying busy. Hey, what's going on?
How you doing, man?
Doing good, doing
Give my
good.
picture with you.
It's exciting. He's active, and he's fighting a decent opponent. It's pretty good. What's gotta have trouble with him? What's the guy named that trouble?
Nigga here, Albright. Albright, his opponent. Is that who you're asking?
Yeah, Albright.
Yeah. He gave Keyshawn a tough fight.
Yeah, he gave Keyshawn a tough fight. So it's a good tester marker.
Both you and Frank were calling out Hitchens immediately after Frank's last performance. Hitchens is the co-main on that card. Could we see maybe if both get past?
I mean, he said he's gonna fight him next at the Duarte, so we'll see.
For Frank at 40. I mean, you mentioned Keyshawn. They've gone back and forth, Frank and Keyshawn, for years.
Yeah.
Is that a fight at 40 you want to see if Keyshawn stays at 40?
I mean, we'll see.
Reveals a whole new level of mindset. Spence is thinking like a strategist, running the stable and analyzing boxing as a business, not just a sport. He talks technique, the value of the jab, and managing distance, proving he's still a student of the craft, not just caught up in the drama. The contrast with Charlo's chaotic energy couldn't be clearer. Spence is in control, methodically setting up his moves, while Charlo seems ready to overturn the table in frustration. What emerges is a riveting standoff. On one side, Jermell Charlo, the champion, feeling disrespected, roaring for a fight that he believes matches his worth. On the other, Errol Spence Jr., the calm tactician, confident that he already holds the psychological upper hand thanks to battles fought years ago in a sweltering Texas gym.
Notice with both southpaws.
Don't say this. Don't get mad. I'm a southpaw killer. Why? Because I'm getting better. Daily, yearly, weekly, monthly, I'm getting better. Different styles. Got a southpaw that moved all my life. Now I got a southpaw that's stopped all my life. I mean, then what can I ask for in my career? Southpaw should be nothing. I think I knocked them all out, to be honest with you. Knocked every southpaw out. Thank you. See, they think, you know, I'm gonna tell you
Not
something.
me.
I'm glad we together right now.
Other southpaw.
No. We talking about during the fights. Look. Not every southpaw. Come on, they know what I'm talking about. Look,
No, they don't.
I gotta.
You knocked out every song.
Now let's get nitty and gritty into the shit because we gotta go. This man never knocked me out in sparring. That's a fucking lie. All right. This motherfucker work hard.
Man, who is that dude, man?
We gotta kick him out the gym.
I ain't never seen him before.
He shouldn't come back. He know he wrong. He shouldn't even come back.
Call me the weight bully and stuff, man.
Yeah, like all that crazy shit. But look, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the lies because I have to agree with them already. But we really work hard, and I'm man enough to know that I can say that this is like my brother in boxing. Because I go to Dallas to train, not in Houston. And when I'm in Houston, I'm actually with my brother. When I'm in Dallas, I'm with my brother. So it's always a good feeling. And I'm going to continue to knock him out.
I am kind of weight bully, though.
Nah, nigga, I'm big, nigga. I just have to
Big, but you ain't that much big.
It is over. The cash is on the line, and the once hidden truths of the gym are beginning to surface. If Spence's claims of dominance are accurate, is Jermell Charlo stepping into a trap of his own design, or has he been biding his time waiting for the cameras to roll so he can finally prove he was the true king of that gym all along? One thing is undeniable: when these two finally collide, it won't just be a fight, it will be a brutal rewriting of history.
Errol Spence Jr. can both get a big payday off a fight that would be very, very interesting to take place in any weight class that it takes place at. So that number one, I wanted it because of that. Number two, the style. That fight almost cannot miss between Errol and Jermell. Both of those guys come to fight, man. Errol is much more active and a busier fighter than Jermell Charlo is, and Jermell is looking, he's got more of a boxer. He later on in his career became more of a puncher, but he's more of a boxer, likes to kind of stay out of the mix a little bit until he can catch you with something. Errol is putting them brands on you the entire time. So, man, that fight just really cannot miss from that standpoint. And quite honestly, the third is I want to see the PBC do well, man. It's like pretty much all we're getting right now is...
Alright everyone, stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Legacy RUN and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.